Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris Down. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how do Google Ads actually work for junk removal. So this is intended to be really kind of like a Google Ads 101. This isn't going to be some in-depth training. This is really more for people who may not be super familiar with Google Ads or has a little bit of knowledge about Google Ads. I'm going to cover on a high level how Google Ads actually works. But before I get into the content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Google Ads related content, and let's get into it. So like I said, this video is going to be very much like a Google Ads 101. If you are looking for more in-depth training, I do have other videos on my YouTube channel that you can check out. But with this particular video, we are going to be covering really surface level kind of stuff, and kind of helping out the people that might not know a ton about Google Ads, just kind of get moving. So really this entire process starts with search traffic, and this is when people in your local market they're going to Google every single day. They're searching things like junk removal near me, junk hauling near me, junk removal in your city. And all of these people, they have junk they need to get removed. So they're really, really high intent. And for the most part, a lot of these people are ready to just pay somebody to get their junk removed. So let me actually show you what that looks like. So this tool is what is called the Google Keyword Planner. And pretty much what you're able to do is you're able to see the average monthly search volume for your particular market. You can see nationwide. You can go to this little location setting here and pretty much select wherever. In this case, I've just selected Seattle, and I just wanted to show you just kind of visually what that looks like. So these are all different things that people are searching. So roughly about 800 people a month are searching for junk removal. You have people searching for 1-800-GOT-JUNK. 200 people a month searching for junk removal. And it seems like small numbers, but when all of these things start kind of piling up, you got a bunch of people searching for junk haulers near me, junk pickup, hauling services. Let's see, you got a lot of 1-800-GOT-JUNK as well. So I cover that in other videos. You have to be careful that you don't want to just be showing up for all of those searches, but you got people looking for haul away junk, junk removal prices, all this kind of stuff. So you have all these people every single month after month, actually going to Google and typing in these kind of search terms. Sometimes they're a little bit different. It could be junk removal and it could be a specific town or a specific location. But at the end of the day, you have all of these people going to Google, typing in those search terms, and really creating demand within the local market that people want to put their ads in front of. And because of all of that high intent search traffic, all those people going to Google and searching on a daily and a monthly basis, there is plenty of incentive to actually want to show up in front of those people. And that is where Google Ads comes in. And without any of that search traffic, Google Ads, it wouldn't even really exist. There's a lot of demand there. So that's where Google makes their money. It's through the ads. So Google Ads pretty much gives you a way to pay to cut the line and get in front of all of those searches that are happening on a regular basis. So if you don't have a Google business page or a website ranking well, or even if you do have both of those things ranking well, you can pay to have Google display an ad for your business either at the top or the bottom of that search results page. So this is pretty much what it looks like. You have these 3 ads up at the top. This is the very top of the page. These are all Google guaranteed. We're not going to be talking about in this video, but we're talking about this right here, these top results on the search engine results page. These are all ads, as you can see by the ad right here, and there's also some at the bottom of the page as well, but I just took a screenshot from the top. So how do we actually get our ads up here? Obviously, the technical and hands-on answers are in the other tutorials, but in order to understand how we actually get our ads showing up here, we have to understand the auction system that comes along with Google Ads. So the Google Ads auction system is pretty much how Google determines who to show where. There's other factors that I'll get into, but in order to actually have your ads show up in front of people, you need to kind of participate in the auction. You need to place your bid on how much you're willing to pay to get your ad in front of other people. So pretty much the way Google Ads works is whenever someone clicks on one of your ads, you get charged. And this is usually why you'll sometimes hear people use pay-per-click, also known as PPC, interchangeably with Google Ads. They're referring to the same platform, and they call it pay-per-click because you get charged for every single click rather. But because of that, high intent, high quality traffic, those people that are searching in your local market. There's a lot of competitors who are willing to show up and bid to have their ads show up in front of those people. So, the way it kind of works is a business is going to create a campaign. They're going to put their ads in the campaign, and on the campaign, you're going to be able to set a bid that you're willing to pay. So you're pretty much going to Google and you're saying, hey, Google, I'm willing to pay up to, say, $14 for somebody to click on my ad when somebody searches for the term junk removal near me in Google. Like, you're bidding to show up in front of that person that is searching that particular search term, and placing your bid is how you kind of tell Google what you're willing to pay to show up in that spot. But, obviously, Google Ads is a bit of an older platform at this point. There's not just going to be one person bidding there. There's probably going to be many other businesses in the local area doing the exact same thing. And that's why, bigger cities with a lot of competition tend to be more expensive. Smaller areas, smaller towns tend to be less expensive. And the way it works is, more competition is just going to mean people are willing to bid more to get in front of the other person. Obviously, there's going to be a cutoff. People aren't really they're not going to be willing to bid $100 a click in junk removal, but more competition is going to mean higher click costs. But like I mentioned before, there are other factors that influence who shows up on that search results page. The auction is not simply based on who is paying the most to try to show up. A lot of it is based on campaign performance as well. So Google kind of balances it out where, let's say competitor A is paying, they're bidding $12 a click, competitor B is bidding $14 a click. If competitor A's campaign is performing better than competitor B, it's more relevant to the searcher, there's a chance competitor A will show up above competitor B. So Google kind of balances out what you're bidding along with campaign performance to determine how much they're going to show your ad, where they're going to show your ad, all that kind of stuff. So a couple little examples here. I'm not going to go into all of them, but if your ads are getting clicked on more than other businesses' ads, this is typically referred to as click-through rate, you'll most likely show up either above them or you'll just show up instead of that competitor. Kind of the long story short there is Google will most likely show your ad more if it's getting clicked on more. Also, if your ads that you write are more relevant to what people are searching, there's also a higher chance of your ads showing up instead of other people's ads. You'll get more impressions, you'll get more clicks. And so again, it's not just all about who is spending the most. So that way it kind of helps avoid situations where you only have like a handful of businesses taking up all the ad space. Because if it was only based on, who's bidding the most, all you would see is 1-800-JUNK, Junk King, College Hunks, Hauling Junk, all like the big national competitors. They would just take up all the ad space. It was all just bid related. And the great thing about this is it allows smaller businesses to come in, compete, as long as you do have the budget to do so. But that said, if you're just simply not bidding enough compared to the competition in your marketplace, then your ads just aren't going to show up. Like if the average cost per click and the average bid that people are willing to pay within your local market is $14 a click and you're only bidding $8 a click, Google's going to show, the people that are willing to bid $14 a click over you. So kind of understanding roughly how that works, you should be in a good place. But as long as you're bidding enough, you're pretty much just approaching Google. You're going to have a list of keywords that you want to show up for, and then you're just telling Google, hey, I want to bid however many dollars to show up for these particular keywords and have somebody click on my ads. So the whole long story short of the Google Ads auction stuff, as long as your bids are set properly, you're bidding on the right keywords, your ad copy is compelling enough to get someone to click, then your ad will absolutely show up on the search results page. So job done, right? Our ads out there, we're printing money is raining from the heavens, just like all the marketing gurus told us, all the advertising gurus told us that we just had to put some ads out there and all of a sudden we'd start making money. No, unfortunately, there's more to it, and this is where we have to convert that click into a lead for your business. This leads us to one of the final steps in the process when it comes to Google Ads, and that is conversion. Now, what conversion is essentially turning clicks into leads. We are actually converting clicks into leads, and clicks are great, but clicks alone will not make you money. Just because somebody clicks on your ad doesn't mean that they're just going to pay you or just buy things. We need to have that person who searched for junk removal near me or any other related search term actually contact your business. And this is usually going to happen in the form of an inbound phone call or a form fill submission. So after somebody clicks on your ad, you have the option to pretty much send them to any URL you want. Obviously, there's some restrictions to what you can send them to, but what I see a lot of times is people either, once somebody clicks on that ad, they send those people directly to the homepage of their website, or I've even seen people send them to their Instagram pages or Facebook pages, but we don't want to do any of that. We want to use the quote-unquote secret sauce, which is really not all that secret, but we want to use landing pages. In about 9 out of 10 cases, a landing page is going to convert more of those people who click on your ad into leads. And this is huge for Google Ads, especially since you are spending money every single time somebody clicks on your ad. You want to make sure that as many of those clicks turn into phone calls or form fills for your business. Now, landing pages, I'm going to be releasing a more in-depth video on this. You'll probably be able to see it on the channel in the coming weeks. But landing pages, they're designed to drive that potential customer to the next step in the process, and then that next step is pretty much always contacting you. So these pages, they're simple, they're focused, and they really only have lead generation in mind. It's outside of the scope of this video to go through everything on a landing page, so keep an eye out for that landing page video. So to recap the whole Google Ads process, kind of from start to finish at a really high level, what's going to happen, somebody's going to go to Google, they're going to search junk removal near me, you're going to approach Google, you're going to build out a campaign, you're going to tell Google that you want to bid a certain amount to show up in front of those people searching for that keyword. If you're bidding high enough, then Google is going to show your ad to those people. That searcher will see your ad, they'll click on your ad, and then what you're going to do is you're going to send them to a landing page, and then once on that landing page, a certain percentage of those people will either call you or fill out a form. And what you want to do is you want to do this not just for junk removal near me, but you're going to build a list of keywords, and you're just going to do that same process over and over and over again. It's really all about just putting together that keyword list, writing your ads, getting your bids right, and then sending those people to landing pages. And then that's a very simplified way of putting it all, but if you do those really, really high level things, you should have leads coming your way. If you do want to learn more about all of that, I have much more in-depth trainings. Like I said, this is very much a Google Ads 101, but I'll have those other trainings linked in the description below. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time to check it out. If you are interested in some of those more in-depth trainings, you can check out other videos on my channel. I'll link some of those videos in the description below. If you did get some value out of this video, I would really appreciate you liking the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you are a junk removal business, you're looking for somebody to run campaigns for you, there is a link in the description below to apply for a free consultation. It'll send a request over to me. I'll see if I can help you out and then reach out to you from there. But either way, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.